First, Lake Superior is the largest of the 5 Great Lakes in North America and the largest freshwater lake in the world by area, and the third largest freshwater lake by volume. It is shared by the Canadian province of Ontario from the north, the west of the U.S. state of Minnesota, and the south of Wisconsin and the Michigan Peninsula. Supreme Americas. 14. It is considered the largest freshwater lake on Earth by area, unless Lakes Michigan and Huron are considered one lake. Lake Michigan-Huron Lake Superior is, by surface area, the world's largest freshwater lake. 2. The surface area of Lake Superior, 31,700 square miles or 82,170 square kilometers, is greater than the combined areas of Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and New Hampshire. 3. Lake Superior contains as much water as all the other Great Lakes combined, even throwing in 2 extra Lake Eries. Its volume is second only to Russia's Lake Baikal. 4. Lake Superior contains 10% of all the Earth's fresh surface water. 5. There is enough water in Lake Superior, 3 quadrillion, or 3 quadrillion, gallons, to flood all of North and South America to a depth of 1 foot. 6. The deepest point in Lake Superior, about 40 miles north of Munising, Michigan, is 1,300 feet, 400 meters, below the surface. 7. Over 300 streams and rivers empty into Lake Superior. Second, Lake Michigan is one of the 5 Great Lakes of North America. It is the second largest of the Great Lakes by volume, 1,180 cubic miles, 4,900 cubic kilometers, and the third largest by surface area, 22,404 square miles, 58,030 square kilometers, after Lake Superior and Lake Huron. To the east, its basin is conjoined with that of Lake Huron through the narrow Straits of Mackinac, giving it the same surface elevation as its easterly counterpart. The two are technically some of the earliest human inhabitants of the Lake Michigan region were the Hopewell Native Americans. Their culture declined after 800 AD, and for the next few hundred years, the region was the home of peoples known as the Late Woodland Native Americans. In the early 17th century, when Western European explorers made their first forays into the region, they encountered descendants of the Late Woodland Native Americans, the historic Chippewa, Menominee, Sauk, Fox, Winnebago, Miami, Ottawa, and Potawatomi peoples. The French explorer Jean Nicolet is believed to have been the first European to reach Lake Michigan, possibly in 1634 or 1638. In the earliest European maps of the region, the name of Lake Illinois has been found in addition to that of Michigan, named for the Illinois Confederation of Tribes. Third, Lake Malawi, formerly called Nyasa, is located in the east, which is the southernmost point of the African Great Lakes. Africa's third lake by area, Lake Malawi occupies 5th place in the world by size. 3 countries share the shores of the lake: Malawi, Mozambique and Tanzania. One of the most important features of Lake Malawi is the tremendous diversity of its fish wealth, where the number of fish species exceeds any other lake in the world. The scalid family is present in abundance, about 1,000 species. It is mostly endemic. The lake basin has 2 distinct seasons, a dry season between May and November and a rainy season between December and April. The temperature ranges between 22 degrees Celsius and 27 degrees Celsius, with southeasterly winds between May and September and northerly winds between November and March. A slight increase in precipitation, if not matched by evaporation, leads to flooding, while the opposite can lead to the drainage of the basin and failure to deliver water to the river. The geological history of the lake shows a significant decline in lake levels at the beginning of the 15th century and a possible recovery around the year 1700, but the dry climate persists and the lake levels are low until the middle of the 19th century. Lake Malawi Nyasa is vulnerable to climate change that poses a threat to the lake's unique biodiversity and other ecosystem services. Fourth, Lake Baikal or Lake Pekal is a great lake located in southern Siberia in Russia. It is the deepest freshwater lake in the world with a depth of 1,642 meters and contains the largest volume of surface freshwater in the world. It is also the oldest lakes in the world, and it was formed approximately 25 million years ago due to movements of the Earth's crust, and there are types of land and marine animals that live in and near the lake. It is 395 miles long and an average of 3 miles wide and empties into 336 rivers. It has been listed since 1996 on the UNESCO World Heritage List. It is located in a submersive trench, and it is similar to Lake Tanganyika in Africa and contains more than 20% of the freshwater that is not frozen in the world. The large volume of lake water affects the atmosphere of the neighboring regions. For example, the temperature of the areas near the lake is higher and warmer in winter, and more severe summer is cooler than far from it, and the lake's surface freezes from January to May. Despite the mouth of 336 rivers in Lake Baikal, there is only one river emerging from it, which is the Angara River. Fifthly, Lake Victoria is the most beautiful lake in the world that people adore. It is the second largest freshwater lake in the world by area and the largest in Africa, and it is also the largest tropical lake in the world. Its area is 68,870 square kilometers. The construction of the Owen Falls Dam on the Nile in 1949 and 1954 due to the high level of water level in the lake by 90 centimeters led to a height of 1,135 meters above sea level. The depth of the lake's deepest point is 82 meters, and Lake Victoria is one of the African Great Lakes. 3 countries overlook it: Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania. The lake also includes about 3,000 islands, some of which have become a destination for many tourists. The White Nile River originates from this lake, and the Arab al-Idrisi traveler, around 1160 AD, was the first to speak about this fact, who left an accurate map of the lake. The lake was named after the explorer John Hanning Speke, in whose reports he was the first Briton to document it. Speke accomplished this in 1858, while on an expedition with Richard Francis Burton to determine the source of the Nile. This campaign was sponsored by the Royal Geographical Society. With an area of about 59,947 square kilometers, 23,146 square miles, Lake Victoria is the largest lake in Africa by area, being the largest tropical lake in the world, and the second largest in the world for freshwater after Lake Superior in North America. In terms of volume, Lake Victoria is the 9th largest continental lake in the world, and contains about 2,424 cubic kilometers of water. Lake Victoria occupies a shallow depression in Africa. The lake has a maximum depth of between 80 and 84 meters, 262 and 276 feet, and an average depth of 40 meters, 130 feet. It also has a catchment area covering 169,858 square kilometers, 65,583 square miles. 4. The lake had a coastline of 7,142 kilometers, 4,438 miles, when it was digitized at the 25,000 level, and the islands make up 3.7% of that length. The area of the lake is divided into 3 countries: Kenya occupies 6%, 4,100 square kilometers or 1,600 square miles, Uganda 45%, 31,000 square kilometers or 12,000 square miles, and Tanzania 49%, 33,700 square kilometers or 13,000 square miles. 5. The lake includes many types of fish that do not live anywhere else, especially tilapia and Nile perch. Thank you for our continuous support. Please support me, like,